Oh my gosh. You guys are not even ready. I'm not even ready. Oh, I'm stuck. This is the largest Rapture Pro scooter order we've had to date. I'm just gonna take a seat right here and explain to you guys what's about to go down in this video. So, a little backstory first. We have been working on new complete scooters for Rapture for the past, I want to say 3 years. I mean, it's kind of unreal to think about how long it actually has been in the progress of working, starting from the deck, working to the wheel, working to the fork, working to the bars. Like, we have been trying to create one of the lightest weight and most affordable pro scooters on the market for you guys to get a ride. And oh my gosh, like, I actually at one point didn't think it was gonna happen. I got to the point where I was so afraid that we're not gonna get these scooters in. You guys are not gonna get to see and ride these amazing scooters that I've been working on for like literally 3 years. Like, I'm not even joking when I say 3 years. I think I started, if I can find a picture of the first deck mock-up, it's at least 3 years old. It's crazy how long it's been. But they're finally here. And I finally get to make a video showing you guys all these awesome scooters. So now you guys have heard a little backstory. I'm just gonna go ahead and open up one of these boxes before I try to organize all these parts in the Rapture warehouse. And I'm gonna show you guys what the new scooter is gonna look like, because it is amazing. Like, in simplest terms, it is just so nice. I can't wait. All right, open it up now. Oh my gosh, this is so unreal to see. This is my first look along with your first look. If you guys are familiar with the Rapture Follow the Light tee, check it out. I don't know if I've told you guys what the complete name is yet, but this seems like the perfect time to tell you guys. It's called the Rise Complete. You know, gotta follow that light, gotta rise. We got the Follow the Light t-shirt design on the scooter box. Here's a quick little sneak peek of what the scooter is gonna be looking like once we open it up. Support rider owned, you know how that is. Rapture Pro scooters. All right, open it up now. Just kidding. I forgot to show you guys the Rise logo. Look how fresh that looks. All right, now let's get into it. Quick update too. I don't think I've shown you guys the fresh Rapture office. I've been working real hard behind the scenes and I haven't really shown you guys a lot of it. So let me just show you guys this as well. This is not what this video is about, but we got some baller lights in here. We're gonna get the Rapture logo print on the back wall back here. This is where I'm going to be packaging orders and also doing reviews. Got all kinds of inventory in here too. Just this is only a small fraction of all the parts, but we're getting it slowly together in here. And wow, now that I've shown you guys the office a little bit, let's show you guys what's inside of. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. This is my very first look at the production model Rise Complete. I've had quite a few prototypes over the past couple of years. We've been making it better and better and better until we finally got the production model scooter. So all of my expressions and all of my first, like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be happening for the first time on this video. So without any hesitation, let's actually now start cutting this thing open and see what you guys are gonna be getting at your doorstep. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'll show you guys instead of just like enjoying it all myself. Oh, first off, that's freakish light. Holy smokes. So in the box, you'll be getting a little manual with an Allen key, a 6mm Allen key, and this is a special Allen key. Actually, it's not a special Allen key. This is just a special scooter. The entire scooter can be worked on with one tool. This 6mm Allen key can disassemble and put together your entire scooter. Talking your compression, your wheels, brake, because the brake bolts are now 6mm, and well, that's pretty much everything you need to do on your scooter. So, one tool, one scooter. That's all you need in your bag. That's about as good as it gets. This is a extra axle because this scooter has removable dropouts, and when you remove those dropouts, if you guys don't want to be racking the dropouts, make the scooter even lighter, you guys can put in a slightly smaller axle. So you can try to make this scooter perfect, and by going the extra mile to include these little extra things with your scooter, you could ride this thing from entry level all the way up to professional level. I've been riding this exact scooter for literally like 3 years. Like, from testing the deck to getting it to where it was, testing the bars, testing the wheels, everything, it's going on 3 years. And dude, I am beyond hyped at how it has performed. How do I put these words right? It is going to be a top contending scooter that you just gotta try out for yourself. Like, for sure. Let's get into this thing now. Holy cow. Look at those. That finish. That is so clean. That is unreal. On my prototype bars, they were a raw. Like, no buff or nothing. These guys, these are perfected. Let me give you a quick little detail about these. And pull up the barn. These bars are special. They're not just any aluminum bar. They've been linified, pretty much. So what we've done is in the areas that don't need a ton of strength, like over here where your pinky is holding onto, you don't need a ton of strength in the bar right there. So what we've done is we've removed a ton of metal in this area over here, and then we've thickened it up right in here, right where the wells are, right where they need to be strong, and you know, where all that like torque's happening. Same thing, we've got a little bit more metal in the thickness of the actual bar. It's thicker up here, not like the outside diameter or anything, but the inside diameter has a little bit more material here, and then it's been basically gutted down here to where this bar is so light. I'll throw it on a scale. 1.4 pounds. 1.4 pounds. Did you guys hear that? This bar comes in at 25.5 inches tall by 23 inches wide. That's a good sized bar coming in at 1.4 pounds. That's lighter than our titanium bar. So if you guys are going for the lightest build ever, this right here is going to take the cake on the lightest build ever. 1.4 pounds. I just cannot wait for you guys to ride these. I am blown away at how clean these are in person. Like, compared to the prototypes, we just took it to the next level on these final production model bars. Enough talking about the bars now. Let's move on to the clamp. I'm just kidding, I'm just stalling on the deck here. We took our Rapture balance clamp and we basically stripped off any extra weight that wasn't needed, and we strengthened it in certain places that needed to be strengthened. We removed a bolt, so even lighter now, but we still get the same clamping pressure because we have them spaced out the same way. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you guys have been watching the channel for a while or have watched any of my videos on how to actually cut slits or cut your bars down in general, you guys know how important it is to put your bar slit at like a 45-degree angle on your bars. So from the factory to your guys' doorstep, we have the slits at a 45-degree angle. So here's your normal bar. Normal slit goes right here on most to every other brand. We've got ours kiltered off about 45 degrees, and we've got the slit perfectly sized to where the clamp goes just over top of it, and we've got full protection. We've got a spot right here on the clamp that fully protects the slit on the bars, so no cracking, no pressure cracks, you know, just the normal nasty stuff that happens. Say you're rocking a clamp and your slit's like way out like that, you're gonna get some pressure cracks right there on the slit itself. So what we've done is we've maximized the strength, just like I've always done for years for you guys when I'm cutting down the bars and everything, and that's just how we've always done it. So we're gonna do it on the Complete. We're not cheaping out on any of that stuff. But let's put these off to the side over here now. Ooh, that is one good looking scooter. Holy smokes. It is 4.8 inches wide, which means you've got 4.8 inches of grind space on the bottom right here. A full 4.8 inches. There's no cheating, no carving in, so the top and the bottom are the same width. So those grinds are going to feel really good. Those 50/50s are going to lock in really good. So you know, some of the times when you're rocking like a 5-wide deck, maybe even like a 6-wide deck, and the angles on the sides are like kind of cut in, and you've lost that extra width, so then you're just riding a wider deck without the extra grind space. We made it to where it's completely flat, completely 4.8 inches wide. So you're going to be able to lock into grinds really good, and that's a really big deal because this is going to be a great option if you guys are going for that hybrid deck, because we have removable boxed ends back here. So you guys can pop these guys out whenever you want. If you're going to ride a street session, pop them back in. If you're going to go for a double overhead like a butter or something, take them out, lose a little bit of weight, and whip that scooter deck around even faster. Now, if you guys saw, we've got cutouts right here. It says Rapture. We've got cutouts on top of the deck. This thing is literally one of the lightest decks on the market right now. 2.4 pounds for this beast. It is feather light. Like, it's literally, oh my gosh, you can probably even hear just how light it sounds. It's just crazy. And I know from experience of riding this deck literally for the past 3 years, when you catch it, it just snaps into your foot so quick, and it's so responsive. The deck feels so responsive too. While being so light, it makes every whip trick a dream. The next detail is about the lower half of the scooter right here. Don't worry, I'm also going to show you guys the scooter completely put together. I know you guys are probably just dying to see it like put together in full form. We're going to get there. We're going to get there, I promise. Let's cover the wheels. These wheels, these are called the Rise wheels. These are our very first spoked wheel that we've released. You know, the yin yang wheels, some of my favorite wheels, we've always done holocaust. So we now have our very first spoked wheel. And I'm very excited for the spoked wheel because we took a lot of weight off. It's even lighter than our lightest wheel. Quick comparison to the new Rise wheel and our standard 110mm yin yang wheel. Give you guys a quick little sneak peek of the wheel real quick here. Super clean, nice edges, and if you look real close, I have to add a little detailed shot on this. It says Rise right there. So we kept it super minimal. We didn't want a whole bunch of branding everywhere, like in your face. This is a very sleek, classy look. For comparison though, standard yin yang wheel, 110mm, weighs 0.518 pounds. The Rise wheel weighs 0.454 pounds. So between adding 2 wheels to your scooter, you're taking away 0.128 pounds. That's a good amount of weight on a scooter, especially when you're counting pounds as strictly as we were on this Complete. I mean, these wheels are light. Like, don't get me wrong, they're really light. But this thing is just like, it feels like you're holding nothing. It's like air. Anyways, these wheels are super sleek, and they are 110mm by 24mm wide. Super, super fast, and very grippy. I've been riding them literally for the past 3 years. I'm just gonna keep saying that. It's been a long time in the works. I can tell you guys from first-hand experience, when doing tricks like bri flips and buttercups or anything that involves the scooters whipping around like crazy fast, these light wheels make that scooter, it whips so fast. Like, it's crazy how fast it actually whips just by releasing a little bit of weight off the back end. Just think about it, because like 1/10 of a pound back here versus 1/10 of a pound like right here is a big difference. So if you guys can lighten that load back here, this deck's gonna be like whipping like, oh my gosh, like way faster. So by making the wheels lighter, we've really optimized the balance of this entire scooter. So not only is it like one of the most lightest scooters on the market, it's gonna be one of the most balanced scooters on the market. So what are we gonna talk about next? Big upgrade. I already mentioned that we've got 6mm Allen key bolt. Tighten those guys up if you need to. We've also now got a nylon flex brake back here. Super, super durable. I've been riding the same nylon brake between all the prototype decks since the beginning, just to make sure it wasn't gonna snap, wasn't gonna break, and it's held up perfectly. I hope you guys can tell how excited I am. I am like over the moon excited about this Complete. It's been a long awaited time. Let's move on to the compression and fork now. You guys have come to know and love our balanced fork, one of the best sellers as far as forks go. They're super light and they are ridiculously strong. Again, with the balanced forks, that's just one part I never have to think about my scooter. It just goes to my next Complete over and over again. This now though is IHC. So to accommodate the aluminum bars, we're now rocking IHC. So we've got a slightly smaller diameter fork tube right here, which means we can accept the IHC compression. So no longer HIC. If you guys are still riding HIC compression or even SCS, you guys can just slap a little HIC shim over top of that, make up that space difference. Boom, good to go. No worries there. But one last little peek here of the deck before I throw the bars on. Oh yeah, this deck is 19.5 inches long. As always, we always optimize foot space on our decks. It's a big deal. If you're riding a 19.5 inch deck, you don't want to have your feet crammed or overlapping each other. So we always push the head tube as close as we can to the edge of the deck. That allows us to get more foot space between here to here, and it just makes the scooter feel a lot better when you're standing on it. As well, I keep using the word optimized, so I'm just going to stick with it. We optimized the nose blunt space. We heard you guys on the spider deck. Some of you guys were like, I don't know about that nose blunt space. Not really big enough to do a lot of things. And I actually ride my fork backwards, so I kind of know exactly what you guys are talking about. Sometimes when my wheel's backwards, locking in a nose blunt, a little difficult sometimes. But what we've done on this deck is we've cut the nose blunt plate back a little bit, and we curved the edges, so when you're doing like little crook stalls or just nose blunt stalls, it locks in so good. It's really magnified my nose blunt game, and it's made it a lot funner to click in, jump out, do some tricks in and out of nose blunts, and really even just locking into like Smith and stuff. It kind of just grabs and locks and grinds in just because of the way that this is formed right here in the front. But let's go ahead and get the bars on the scooter and show you guys what it looks like as a complete build. Look at that thing. I mean, in its full form, this is a beast. Oh my gosh, I gotta see from your guys' side. Holy cow, this thing looks amazing. That is probably the best weighting complete I've ever seen. Complete weight. Now this is with the dropout, so it will be even lighter without the dropouts. I'll measure that too for you guys, which is live right here out of the box. This is what we're looking at. We're looking at 6.436 pounds. That's less than 6.5 pounds. How many completes can you name on the market that are less than 6.5 pounds? Now, once we remove these boxed ends, we're gonna drop this down to even like 6.15 pounds. 6.15 pounds. That is the lightest complete on the market officially. Let me show you guys here. 6.152 pounds for a complete scooter. Oh my gosh, I'm just over the moon excited right now. This is so nice. You guys gotta get your hands on one of these. You know when you've been working on something really for a long time, and you poured so much of your time and energy into that one thing, and then you finally either complete it or finished it or receive it, and it's better than you even imagined. It just like, it's kind of like, that's kind of what I'm feeling right now. Like, half of the reason I'm making this video is just to like explain how stoked I am. It's here. The Rise Complete is finally here for you guys to get your hands on. By the time this video is up, it'll be available on rapturescooters.com if you guys are looking for a new complete or just want to upgrade your scooter to make it lighter, make it a little stronger, just have something that's out of the box, professional grade, ready to go, ready to send some double overheads or some flips on. This scooter is your scooter. Dude, I'm dying to ride this thing. I think I'm gonna go out back on the half pipe and get a quick little session on it. I might have to break this up into a different video because this is such a long video already. So yeah, that's actually what I'm gonna do. Stick around for the next video where I'm gonna be straightening this thing out of the box to give you guys my first like real feelings on this scooter. Man, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Drop your comments down below and let me know what you guys think about the new Rise Complete. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you wish something was different on it? Do you think it's the best scooter that's been around since sliced bread? Let us know what you think about it. I am incredibly stoked for you guys to get your hands on this thing. Actually, for those of you guys who are watching this video, the very first release of this video, and you're still sticking around me rambling, I'm going to drop you guys a discount code for this Rise Complete. Use the code RISE, you'll get 10% off right out the gates. We don't usually run a sale on a new product just because it's a new product, but if you guys are watching this and you guys have tolerated my rambling, you'll get yourself 10% off the new Rise Complete. These are going to retail for $199.99. Yeah. That's under $200 for probably the highest model complete scooter that's going to be on the market. That's nuts. Yeah, alright guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked today's video, give me a big old thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. And we'll catch you guys in the next one where I'm going to be test ride this thing. Later.